Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Belmont Park here on Saturday. It is October the 17th, 2015. Going to look at the stakes races 3 and 9. Before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at 316picks for more selections for the whole card from Belmont Park. Like I said, I'm going to look at the races 3 and 9. So let's get on to it. Today's third race, what is the 125th running of the Futurity. Grade 2 purse, $200,000 for 2-year-olds. Field of 6 horses, traveling 6 furlongs. A really nice race, really old race also. 125 years old this race is, Field 6, I'm going to go with the 6, Full Salute at 5-2. Paco Lopez in the saddle. Last time out, did run at Parks Racing, 6.5 furlongs on September the 26th in the Hall of Fame Stakes for 145 grand. Won by a length that day. This horse was stalking and was just easy up for a win that day. Very easy for that horse that day. Then to start for that was 1 mile on September the 6th in the Sapling Stakes at Monmouth Park. Finished second by 2 1/4 lengths. He stalked 2 wide. It was very game that day. Very nice second going around 2 turns for the first time, and then back to the turf for his only turf starts career, the Tyro Stakes, Monmouth Park on August 9th. Finished second by 2 1/4 lengths. He was bumped that day, was ridden out and was rallied. This horse is out of Spicetown, a really great sprinter who won the Breeders' Cup Sprint back in 2004. So he is bred for this distance to really excel at it, and I think he really will. Looking over the field, no other horse really catches my eye other than this one, 5-2. So recap my bets for race number 3, the Futurity from Belmont Park. Gonna go with the 6. Now let's get on to race number 9. Ninth race from Belmont Park is the 38th running of the Athenia Stakes. Grade 3, purse $200,000 for fillies, mares, drills, and upwards. We have a field of 13 horses traveling a mile and a 16th on the turf course. I'm actually going to go with 3 horses here. I'm going to put them into an exacta box, so it's very hard race to handicap. I'm going to go 1, 8, 12 here. We have quite a few European horses in this race also, surprisingly. Number 1, Stellar Path at 8-1, Joel Rosario for Christophe Clement. Hasn't started in about 6 weeks. September the 7th, the Woodbine, 7 furlongs in the Arrowball Stakes. Finished there by 3/4 of length. He lunged in at the start and was gaining, but his start was horrible that day. Then to Eatontown at Monmouth, mile 16th on June 27th. Finished third by 1 3/4 lengths. He's drew at the far turn. It was rallying really well that day. Nice win. And then I want to go back to a start. First career start in America was April the 17th at Aqueduct on a good turf course, 1 mile, and the Play of Grace overnight stakes for 100 grand. Won by half length, but I remember this race spot on for some reason. There's certain races you always remember. This one is in particular because I think it was like the first turf race in New York, but won by half length. And I remember Christophe Clement having 2 horses that day. This horse was bobbled at the start, but it was driven up to a really good winner that day. Got 90s Buyer speed figure, which is decent. It was breaking from the rail. Should really like this year. First start at Belmont, but has been training over this turf course on the inner turf course. 4 furlong workout, 49-4, 6th best out of 16. So gonna go with this one. I'm also gonna go with the 8 horse here. Number 8, Joy, at 50-1. Christophe Clement for Grand Motion. And I always remember this horse for some reason. Every time I look at it, it's always an intriguing horse. Last time out, they're running at Laurel Park, mile 16th on a yielding turf course on September 12th in the Lady Baltimore Stakes for 150 grand. Finished 6 by 7 lengths. He's 3 4 wide and had a mild move at the quarter pole. Really didn't get in there that day. Start 4, that was in the mile and 1/8 and the All Brandy Stakes at Laurel. Won by head, a really nice winner that day. He settled 4 to 5 wide and was really going up. That was for state bred horses, but it was a decent win. Has one start over this Belmont course. That was in 2014, July 4th, 2014, on a yielding turf course, 1 mile in the Perfect Song Stakes. At 11-1, this horse won by 3.5 lengths. He was 4 wide in the upper stretch and was going away. I'm gonna put a few bucks on this horse to across the board, 50-1. So I just like this horse. He seems inconsistent at times, but after that, when he has a really bad race, like this race is pretty bad. But I think today with the speed, I think he could be rallying really well with this turf course. So gonna go with this one, and plus with the bad races, when he bounces back after a bad race, he does really well. So gonna go with this one. I'm also gonna go with the 12 horse European Invader, Fault Filter. 4-1, Pasquire is in the saddle. Out of Galileo, one of my favorite horses. Last time out, they were on Devilla in France on August 30th in the pardon my French is horrible. The Prix Quincy Varel Stakes, Grade 3 for 85 grand, 89 grand actually. Finished fourth by 3.5 lengths. It was fourth early and chased the leaders furlong and a half out and just really didn't move. This horse is getting Lasix for the first time today, and I think European horses are, I think, just better than the American horses. When they get Lasix, they're even better. If a European horse could do what they do over in Europe, over those tough, demanding turf courses without Lasix, when they come to America and they have Lasix over an easier course, it's not up and down hills unless you're at Kentucky Downs. That's why I think they're a lot better horses. But this horse getting first time Lasix for the first time should really help. Then Mason and Lafitte in France, July 5th in the Prix Monsieur Stakes, finished second by a length. He was a heavy favorite that day, and he just held on a furlong and a half out and was just held on by the winner to finish second that day. Last one actually came out long shot on May the 19th in the Prix de Mornay Stakes for $58,000, won by nose, and just up in the final strides that day. Gonna go with this one. First start in America, first time Lasix should really help. 4-1 distance should really help this one also. So recap my bets. Race number 9 from Belmont Park. It's the Athenia Stakes. Gonna go with the 1-8-12.